This is going to be a great day and is a great day for QAnon and the Anons and others and lovers of liberty and those pursuing the exposure and the litigation and the prosecution of all those individuals who seek to destroy and undermine the basic fundamentals of our beloved republic. What am I talking about? I'm talking about it's now been announced, as you well know, that the Obamas have teamed up with Netflix, and this is the greatest day possible. Why do I say this, first of all? You don't want them subterranean. You want them in the open. You want them in the open. You know, and I know what they're going to do is they don't understand that they are being watched, that they are being viewed. They don't understand the power of you, the Anons and others as well, whose work and whose analysis and analyses we benefit from as a society. Right now, the Netflix announced that President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have entered into a multi-year agreement to produce films and series for Netflix to produce, potentially including scripted series, unscripted series, docu-series, documentaries, and the like. Now, there was this one particular piece I saw where it was this complete load of hooey, where Obama said, you know, we've met some wonderful people along the way. It's great for us to look, I don't know what it is. I have no earthly idea how this thing works. Does this work, for example? Does this mean that they're going to be spreading the word, the Soros word, the negative word? Of course it does. You see, they can't leave this. They're not, say what you want about, George W. Bush. He wants to paint his flowers or his apples and get the hell out of Dodge. He's done his thing. He was a two-termer. You don't understand these folks. It's a different rascal that we're dealing with. It's a different deep state devotee. It's going to be interesting to see how they compete with Hillary yet again for the attention. Because her shelf life, one would think, has been limited dramatically. Notwithstanding her attempts this week, and she got a hold of Yale and Harvard and said, I want you to get me on that dais. I don't care how you do it. Give me an award. Make up an award. I don't care. Put me up there. I'm not going anywhere. I've got to do this. I'm still not done. You see, my dear friends, my fellow truth warriors, my members and fellow members of the clerisy and the conspiratorium, what we're seeing right here is a group of people who are fancying themselves as being impenetrable. Impenetrable, bulletproof, indestructible, bathed with this protective coating where they don't have to worry about overkill or diluting the message. They feel also an entitlement that we cannot even conceive. I would dare say that it's even greater than that of the royal family. And that's saying something. Because the royal family at least are kind of used to the notion of entitlement. These people aren't. Let me say it differently. As the work of citizen journalists, civilian journalists, this guerrilla grand jury, which is what we have become, QAnon, the Anons, the incredible analysts, the geniuses who are able to just work tirelessly and brilliantly. You want this target, especially Barack Obama, to be out in the open. Why is that? Prediction. When all is said and done, especially as Trump is now pulling people more and more into the open, demanding that the public be made aware of the perfidy, the treachery, this intelligence, this horrid overreach and overextended, unparalleled, unconstitutional, illegal intrusion upon this private citizen as he makes people more and more aware, as Q and the Anons and others work, and as we work in contribution, if you will, you're going to find that Barack Obama, it all goes back to him. I'm predicting, this is a strange, talk about 4D analysis on yourself. I have said, and I firmly believe, that everything that we're doing today, everything that involves anything in the news, Comey, Mueller, Rosenstein, Sessions, Russian collusion, Fusion GPS, Eric Schmidt, Perkins Coie, Strzok, Page, go down the list. Russiagate, all this Dossiergate, plus Weiner's laptop, Huma, all of it surrounds Hillary Clinton. All of it stems from her. In the pursuit, the promotion, the promulgation of this idea that somehow she was robbed, or that she was somehow denied that which she was entitled to, what have you. We're going to find out, believe it or not, in addition to that, and maybe even more so than that, that Barack Obama was at the center of it all. And with that, requires him to not be able to recess into the woodwork like a termite or a bed bug or a vermin or a roach or a bug who can't scatter, can't get away, can't hide. You want him and Michelle, who you find to be, listen, she wants to be the next Oprah. That she made a lot of deals. That union is not as solid as you think. The deal that was made was, this is going to be my time. Don't be surprised if a lot of the deal with her is he has to tag along, because a lot of people might say, look, you're great and everything, but without your husband, you're nothing. So who knows? Don't be surprised if these deals were basically to get him, where she says, you better put me in the spotlight. I want to be beloved. 8 years. I am sick of this shadow. Hillary still has that, and she was Senator and Secretary of State. Michelle's going nuts. I mean, she's just been FLOTUS. That's it. So don't be surprised if Netflix is a way to get him, and he's making this deal to satisfy her. Either way, they're both in the open. And if you think for some reason, if you think for a moment that they're going to do documentaries on what? Macrame or love or interesting personalities, and oh, come on, stop it. But the great news is that they're in the open. I can't say that enough. See, the thing that is the most dangerous about an adversary, the thing that becomes the most dangerous, the thing that is most difficult to watch, to monitor, to pay attention to, is when that individual decides to go deep, become recessed. We thank Hillary for being so just braggadocious and so profoundly stupid as to keep pushing herself out, trying to still, I guess, either validate, vindicate, explain, reverse the fact that she lost a rigged election. But now we're going to see also Obama. Focus. And with that focus comes more scrutiny, more observation, and more chance to keep him in the light, in focus. Because we're not done yet. Watch what happens. The most dangerous would have been for Obama and Hillary to go deep, to be charitable, to be philanthropic, to do something where they would have given back, kind of a Jimmy Carter. They can't do that. It's not in their DNA to do that. But that would have been the most dangerous. That would have been the chance to revamp, retool, reposition the Democratic platform, to come up with a platform, to come up with something. But they're not doing that. They are so vainglorious. They are so braggadocious. They are so audacious. And we will thank our lucky stars for that. Be alert, Q. Be alert, Anons. Be alert, civilian, citizen, vigilantes of sorts. That's what we are, truth vigilantes. This is going to get even more fascinating. Now, do me a favor, please. Please like the video. Please put your thoughts, comments, observations, witticisms in the like below. Please also hit that little bell so be notified of live streams and new videos. And subscribe to the channel. And also comment as you see fit.